Beer review.
Let's do that, hey.
Boom. It's our new beer review transition.
Jingle.
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Hey ho, and up she rises. Hey ho, and up she rises. Hey ho, and up she rises early in the morning.
Welcome to Beer Review. Do-do-dee-da-dee-da-doo.
Goulet.
This was from Lakefront Brewery, one of the featured breweries at Festival this past weekend. From their My Turn series, which I'm assuming is like the Unplugged series at Nuclearis.
Yep.
Sort of a test. I don't know.
They let people that maybe not their main beer
It's their
people.
research and development department.
Exactly, yeah. They let different people say, hey, this is the beer that I would make if I were making some beers that are limited run and, just experimenting.
So this is a Baltic porter made by a guy named Dan, because Dan made it.
Could you tell us about Dan?
Yeah, this is Dan. Dan is the tax and compliance transportation manager at Lakefront, which basically means he does two important things. One, he keeps the feds happy so we can keep staying in business. And two, he makes sure the beer gets to distributors so you can get your hands on it. Dan's important. Dan digs golf, tai chi, music, and BLTs one layer at a time. Don't ask. When asked about what he'd be doing if he didn't work at the brewery, he gave some crackpot story about bikini inspecting. Oh, makes me think about Dumb and Dumber.
Yep.
But we know he's exactly where he ought to be. After all, his favorite part of working at the brewery is working at the brewery. Well put, Dan. About this beer, Dan brewed a Baltic porter. Expect this thing to be dark and robust with a malty sweetness. A touch hoppier than the typical porter. The medium bitterness balances the malts, and a deep chocolate or coffee aroma stops just short of burnt. If we did it right, this ought to be one big, full-bodied beer.
This is 8.5% by volume, and I'm just going to start off and say they did it right. Let's talk about how this mofo looks.
It's black.
Yeah, it looks like a pot of black-ass coffee.
Yeah, with a nice frosty top on there.
Yeah, the head sticks around for...
And the head's a nice color, too.
It is.
The head looks like a coffee head.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Very much like if you were to whip the top of your
If you were to
coffee.
put some cream in your coffee, it would kind of end up with that kind of tan color.
Yeah, kind of a caramel cream. Delicious. How's it smell? I'm afraid to get I need to trim my mustache. I said I wasn't going to trim my beard for like a month, but I need to get this hair out of here because when I try to smell beer, it's just like hair. Just hair.
It has sort of that malty, molassesy type of smell. I don't smell the coffee aroma quite as much as
I smell more of the sweetness in it. Which is weird because
caramely, more of a caramely smell.
You don't get as much of the sweetness in the flavor. Like there's a little bit there, but it's really front heavy in the smell. I like watching you swirl it around. It looks real nice.
Yeah, you do.
Let's talk about the flavor. I would compare this very favorably against the Hinterland Luna Coffee Stout that we had way back when. Just a very rich coffee flavor.
It's full-bodied.
Yeah, it is very full-bodied. I always say everything tastes creamy, but it is kind of like...
This definitely falls in that category.
Yeah, just creamy in your mouth.
I don't think this has as much of a coffee flavor as the Luna Coffee Stout does.
No, this is more of that porter smokiness with the coffee bitter. So
the thing I really like about the taste of this is the hops. Because you don't expect a porter to have this much hops in it, to have hops that you can really taste. But you can taste it in the aftertaste of this beer, and I love that.
Yeah.
I just think it adds a nice element to this beer that makes it super enjoyable for me. I really like what Lakefront does with a lot of their beers, which have really nice hops.
Yeah, good hops.
This one falls through on that, and it's a great porter for me. I really like it.
Indeed.
If you like hops.
From what I tasted yesterday, a lot of their beers are very upfront, flavor punches in the mouth in a really good way. They hit you with flavor, and it's just really refreshing and different.
Mouthfeel?
Creamy.
I think this, creamy. It definitely coats your mouth. The taste is up front, somewhat, and then the aftertaste is pretty plain, I would say, but there's a little bit lingering there.
Yeah, it definitely like mellows out at the end, but you get a little bit of flavor to savor.
Yeah, so I guess should we go with grades then?
Yeah.
Overall? Whew, I'm going to give this a B, I guess. This is pretty solid. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm not a big porter guy, but I rather enjoy this.
I like this one a lot. I'm going to go with an A-.
I'm going to echo that. I think an A- is very fair. This is a great porter, a type of beer I'm really getting into more and more, even though I'm generally against the smoky flavor. There's something about a goddamn porter that really makes my mouth happy. So, yeah, I believe this is limited time only, kind of like the Unplugged series, so get it while you can.
Get it while it's hot.